Hi, I'm Andy Santoro, and today we are talking investing in income and creating an income plan. I am here with Morgan Hill, CEO of Hill & Hill Financial. Thanks for being here, Mr.
My
Hill.
pleasure, Andy. Nice to be with you.
So, market volatility, gas prices are high, we're seeing record inflation. Talk to me about what this means and with investing.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's a lot to unpack, and we'll have a little bit of time to unpack it here on the show. But one of the first things that I always like to highlight with folks, and you know this, what I'm getting ready to share, is most of us need the money that we've accumulated to at some point produce income. Many of us don't get a pension in the 21st century. What we get is what we get, and we have to turn this into some sort of income stream. I don't care who's watching, I think we could all agree. Andy, you and I can agree. We want our income to be stable and or guaranteed, and we want it to cover all of our non-discretionary monthly bills. People go, well, duh, yeah. But you'd be surprised when I see people who invest, and we're a full-service firm. I'm a broker, I'm an advisor, we do everything, but they will put money at volatility risk to the market and try to create something stable off of it. So the first thing that we share is there are a variety of ways to invest. Some have risk, some have volatility, some have no risk, some have no volatility. And how do you diversify, truly diversify, rather than some is risky and some is just less risky when we're trying to produce income? And then along with that, we actually produce written income plans. I don't know about you, but I heard a long time ago that a short pencil is better than a long memory. I write stuff down personally, professionally. And so we actually put together spreadsheets that would say, okay, you and your husband, when do you want to retire? What are your sources of income? How long do you think you need for this to last, assuming inflation, cost of living? And you know, for those of us that love numbers, and I love numbers, we've got a graph, or we got a chart. And then those of us that like pictures, and I also love pictures, Andy, we have green lines and red lines. Green lines are income, red lines are expenses, and they can never cross. So we want to make sure that this diversification actually produces a plan that you know that you're never going to run out, not just for the both of you, but unfortunately, what if it becomes just the one of you? And we think doing that in writing is powerful. Then you can make decisions about your money, how you want to live your life, based on more factual review. I don't know about you, my ability to do all the numbers in my head has faded a little bit over the years. So I like to write stuff down, and I think that's a key piece for folks that could be watching. Do you actually have a written plan that gives you comfort that you know you're never going to run out? And that's the key.
You have an amazing way of taking what I consider like rocket science complexity and very, I'm understanding you. This is simple,
Sure.
Well, almost simple to me. You mentioned diversification a few times.
Sure.
Talk to me about the three worlds of money, and what does that mean?
I think in pictures, call it a blessing, call it a curse. Some have said one, some have said the other. But when I look at money, it lives in different places. And the best way I can describe the three worlds of money is like a day at the beach. You have a world that's kind of 60 yards out where your toes don't touch. I've watched Jaws enough. That's where things with fins and teeth live, right? It can also be an exciting, fun place where you body surf, but it can be scary. Well, that's the world of investing where you might have the ups and downs of the market. Long term, you can have good growth, but boy, it might be tough in those difficult times like we're experiencing now. Then you maybe have your days on the beach. It's not wildly exciting, but you're in a comfortable chair with a floppy hat, a good book, and a cool beverage. And nothing's going to sting you, pinch you, or bite you.
Right.
Well, that's a world where money can live. Things that are safe, things that are guaranteed. And then you may have some investments that just are not without risk, but they don't move up and down with the market, that maybe give you a stable dividend or a stable payment that you can use for income. So when we diversify, folks, it's kind of like that day at the beach. You may spend some of your time sitting on the beach enjoying the view. You may spend some time walking along the shore, out swimming, but you want to diversify based on the nature of how the money works versus it all should be here, it all should be here, or it all should be here. And we've seen that diversification really help people, especially during these volatile times.
Thank you for explaining that.
Oh, my pleasure, Andy. Thanks for having me.